Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap podcast. It is time to drink beer.
And it's like an England episode.
It is. We have two English beers, one provided by you and one provided by Marcus. Welcome back to the show.
Yay. I mean, the one I provided, I bought it at Systembolaget.
Well, money was spent. Beer was provided. We don't like to judge.
No.
Until we try the beer and then we judge harshly.
Exactly. So should we start with that one?
Yes, I think so. So Pressure Drop, there's been a lot going on with the UK beer scene recently with Overtone kind of falling apart and, of course, the total collapse of BrewDog.
Yes.
And the purchase of BrewDog by a U.S. company to where now it's just another label in their portfolio that has no distinct flavors or profile going forward. It's kind of a sad thing what happened there.
Right.
But ultimately was bound to happen.
Yeah, I guess. But this is...
Yeah, I guess. You're sort of non-committal on that. You're like, well...
I don't feel that strongly about BrewDog.
No, I don't feel that strongly about it either, but it was just... it's just such a quick demise, and then it was sold for, literally nothing.
Right. But, okay, let's be honest. When BrewDog was new, they were baller. They were really cool.
And no one else was serving beers from squirrel carcasses.
No, exactly. And when they got into this competition with German Schorsch, who made the strongest beer, that was fun. They put out videos making fun of the Germans, like, oh, you make a strong beer? We're making a beer referencing the sinking of the Bismarck. It's fun. They had the Paradox Imperial Stout series, where basically every single entry was really good. 4+. They made some really good beers. Then they became big and they stopped making fun, good beers and just made average, mediocre IPAs.
I think for me, the beginning of the end was when they went into Wild Ales.
But that was the side label, right?
Right, that was side
Overwork.
Right, Overworks. But I think that for me was when they really overextended themselves into a way that they was like a quick demise after that. Sure it took 5-7 years, but it was kind of, for me, the beginning of everything where they're kind of getting into things that they're not really part of their core business. They got into hard liquor with their gin and something else lines that they were doing. And they opened up the hotel in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and all of these things. And it kind of was felt like you've overextended yourself in such a way that there's no way you can possibly.
No. But this beer is from, like you said, Pressure Drop Brewing.
Yes.
It's their street porter, and underneath it says Superior London Porter, a 4.8% ABV porter. I have a little love for Pressure Drop. When I worked for a London-based company, and I went to London several times, Pressure Drop and Verdant had a tap room together called The Experiment. It's since then closed. Out in Hackney.
Was it a COVID situation?
I think they closed after COVID.
Who knows?
It was named The Experiment. It's not a big surprise that
it ran its course.
Maybe The Experiment fulfilled its role. But you could always get good beers there because that was Verdant's high point.
Mm-hmm.
So you went there, get the latest Verdant, and then there were also Pressure Drop, and they were always acceptable to good.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'll try all the Pressure Drops as well. Sure.
I'm a fan of Pressure Drop. I've tried a lot of their beers over the years, and I think, overall they do a pretty good rating out of, 283 beers. They have an average rating of 3.86. Yeah, pretty good. That's not bad at all. And the fact that they're still around and independent is kind of nice.
That's fun.
I really, really like that. So today we're trying their Street Porter, which is a Superior London Porter. It comes in at 4.8%. And
let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, man, it smells like a real classic porter.
It smells really roasty.
Really roasty on the nose. I just kind of want to keep smelling the beer. It smells so good.
Now we get into the problem of porters. They're quite boring.
Yeah, this one's a little astringent too. It's a little over roasted, I think. And you're getting this kind of tannic flavor to it, which is a shame because the nose is
awesome.
Is amazing. Yeah.
Taste is not the best I've ever had, but not the worst either. Somewhere.
I agree with over tannic. I think the problem here is it should be a style that you could just down a pint, like 4.8%. Bomb, one beer, good. But you wouldn't be able to do that with this beer now.
No, the aftertaste is not something that just intrigues you to want to keep drinking. A mouthful really light, very easy to drink, but the aftertaste is very harsh.
Yeah.
In a very unpleasant kind of way.
Unfortunately, this is one of Pressure Drop's lesser. This is one of their worst. This is not imported by Ofrelse, which is a Scanian brewery. Why would Ofrelse, the brewery, be an importer as well? That is strange. And Ofrelse aren't that good. So it all adds up.
It's come full circle.
Yeah.
Really, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is like a 275 for me.
Yeah. Didn't really. I think something is not maybe wrong, but there was kind of a weird taste to it, actually.
Yeah. We might not be the target audience for this one.
No, I don't think so.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the overall rating is a 3.59. So I think a lot of people are probably agreeing with you. For me, this is like I'll give it a 3.25 because I'm feeling generous today. But because I could drink it pretty easily, but it's not something I'd ever really want to drink again.
No. Yeah, but something. It's really astringent. And it keeps going in your mouth.
Actually. Yeah, it doesn't stop. It's really aggressive in the aftertaste. Okay, so next up is a beer that you brought, Marcus. Would you like to walk us through this? Take us on a tour of this beer.
Yeah, it's a Cloudwater American Barleywine, aged in Marsala barrels, and it has a couple of years on the neck, so might be a bit maybe off the shelf.
We'll see. So now they are Manchester based, but they have a tap room in London. So we're keeping in London.
Connection also London, and the tap room in London is actually really small. It's in the Bermondsey Mile section, and it's in one of the under the train tracks little coves that can only fit about 50 people standing. It is so small and so narrow. So if it's really busy and you got to go from the back of it to the bar part, which is at the far back of it, that's quite an ordeal. It is not going to be easy to get to.
I have a story about that particular place.
Okay, go ahead.
When I did the Bermondsey Beer Mile, which is like 17 bars in a row, Cloudwater was early on, because I started in the northwest corner. So early on doing Cloudwater, doing like 1 or 2 beers per place, not get too drunk because I wanted to finish the entire beer mile. And I did. And then I figured I'm going to go back to Cloudwater and try the good beers. And I walked there with confidence in my step and 17 to 30 beers in my body. And all of a sudden, going in, I feel a big palm in my chest, like thump, stopping me dead in my tracks. And it's a security guard who then points to the line of 100 people waiting to get in that I have just confidently walked past. Not a care in the world, too much alcohol in my blood to see the line. Why would there be a line? Yeah, because it's way later in the evening, and like Stefan says, I think there's a maximum occupancy of 50 people. So I abandoned Cloudwater.
You went next door to the Swedish beer bar that only served Popples.
That was pretty fun. Popples loves London or something. There was a Popples beer bar. It's so strange.
It wasn't called Pop. It wasn't a Popples beer bar. It was called like Scandinavian beer.
Yeah, something.
Or like Swedish beer bar or something like that. Only served Popples. That was the weird part. You're like, what is going on here? This is insane.
But let's try this maybe out of date.
Yeah.
Marsala barrel.
11.3%. Good times.
Did we say what the name was?
No. Well-being.
Well rested.
Well rested. Sorry.
Maybe it's not by rested.
Maybe. Cheers.
It's not bad. I like it. It's a little on the edge of like too much, too aged, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hint of wet cardboard.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
More than a hint, in my opinion.
just for me, it's a little minty,
Yeah.
but not so much that I don't like it.
No, but it's really American, you can say. It's not an English barley wine, it's American. And yeah, since we all know what those taste like, it's nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm very raisiny, very like sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to drink.
It has a lot of redeeming qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how old it is?
I think it might be like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's not too old.
No.
It was bottled on January 2021.
So 5.
Best before these people are out of their fucking minds. Best before January 2031. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, in your dream,
Fantasy.
this would be undrinkable.
Yeah.
10 years after it was made. Wow. That's insane.
That's pushing it up.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
On Untapped, it has a gold medal.
It does.
It does.
Yes, best American barley wine that England produced, I guess, that year.
Yeah. Probably.
Wow. 2024 winner. No, 2024 it had a bronze. 2025 it was a winner, gold medal.
Well, maybe they've rebrewed it since then. Who knows?
It might.
Right.
But like, yeah, it's an American barley wine. You can witness it. It feels like a super dry hopped or a dry, super hopped IPA that's been standing for a couple of years.
Yep.
But I don't really get the barrel. Missing something here.
No, I don't get the barrel at all either. It's just like I said, it just tastes like a pretty much clean, straight down the middle American barley wine, which
Marsala is wine, right? Yeah. Yeah, did we say how strong it was?
11.3.
Yeah. Yeah, best before, the 10-year best before. I mean, the best before is probably, it'll lose flavor along the way. It might develop a little bit of wet cardboard, mintiness, whatever, but it won't be undrinkable.
But after 31, it might be unsuitable for consumption.
Yeah.
Maybe. So what would you give this?
It's hard. I would have liked to try it when it was fresher, and give it a 3.5.
I can give it a 375.
I'm going to give it a 4. No, it's pretty drinkable.
Look at this for fancy pants with his fancy rating.
Well, I have my finger out, so you know it'll be good. But not because I have syphilis. I think it's quite tasty. I quite enjoy it. At first, I was like, it's a little off, but the more I tried it, the more I liked it. So I think it would have been much better if it was like 2 years old. I think that would have really probably been a sweet spot. But I am certainly glad I got to try it, and I think it was pretty solid along the way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, nothing wrong. It kind of just didn't do it for me.
It's a strong 375. I had some more. You probably, did you bike here with it?
Yeah, so I might have upset it a bit.
But yeah, that surprises me because it's tastier now in the bottom.
Yeah, that's. But there's no
yeast sediment.
No.
Who knows? It's fun. We get a lot of Cloudwater here in bars, like their IPAs keep getting here, but their barley wines and stouts are few and far between.
Yeah, those rarely make it over. So
that's a shame, though. I would like to try more.
Me too. I love their things they do that aren't IPAs, and I always try to get those whenever they put them out, but they don't show up very often anymore. I think Brexit kind of killed a lot of their exporting business because there were so many breweries that we used to get a lot of, like Wylam's.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Wylam's? Right?
Yeah, haven't seen it forever. Yeah,
Cloudwater, not so much,
Is Pentridge English or American?
Scottish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we see those all the time.
Yes, I like the Scottish, like say Overtone. Overtone is also Scottish. I mean, we see Scottish quite a bit, but we don't see UK beers like at nearly the level that we used to see them.
The Verdant is the one that keeps coming.
Verdant really has a good, maybe it's just a matter of importers.
I think.
And because the Verdant has quite a strong representation. We, what was the event at Beer Ditch? Putty. Well, no, it wasn't Putty, but it was like, it was Putty. And then there was another brewery that celebrated their anniversary line.
Yes, you're right.
But they were also UK based, weren't they?
Brain is dead.
And that's not a brewery.
Are we sure it wasn't all Verdant? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't all Verdant. It was another brewery. It was also Putty.
But whenever Putty is released, bars usually do some kind of event about it.
And I think I actually had this year's or the last release of Putty.
I'm 100% sure you did because they had the same time as they had the other years.
This year's, the latest release of Putty was at Systembolaget as well.
But yeah, you're right. I had that one.
Polly's brewery as well, which is also from Wales. So
yeah.
But yeah, they had their 8th anniversary.
Nice. All right. This was the British episode.
This was the British episode. And we didn't make any British jokes at all.
No.
Well, bad for us.
Too bad.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up here then. You can find us online at What's on Tap Podcast, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. So please like and subscribe, share with your friends or just strangers on the train, wherever you may be. So until next time,
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.
cheerio.
Cheerio.